Introduce her again. We have Miss Ashma Kumari Casey. She's doing her bachelor's in social work at St.Xavier's College, Maithikar. She is also the youth delegate at International Youth for Human Rights Conference and runners-up at Inter-College Social Work Debate Competition. Her topic for today is I Love You. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause.
Is that person waving at me? Should I wave back? But what if that person is waving at me, and if I don't wave back, I just appear rude? Or what if that person is waving at someone else, and if I wave back, I just appear as a fool? Or should I just turn behind to see if there's someone that the person is waving at? But I might just appear stupid. I cannot live this down. And the process would go on and on in my head. Have you ever been trapped in a mind loop? Have you ever had thoughts permeate your mind that did not serve you? Back in high school, one of my biggest fears was that someone would wave at me in public, and I did not know that they were waving at me. Ladies and gentlemen, I suffered from social anxiety. Negative thoughts would spiral in my head over and over again, and I did not know how to make it stop. The way I explained this to my sister was, imagine you're in a room full of people, kind of like this room, and everyone looking directly at you, kind of like this room. And everyone is judging every tiny thing that you do, kind of like how all you are at this moment. And you're not being able to do anything right. It was not a good way to live. I knew that. I couldn't socialize, couldn't make new friends, and most important of them all, I could not ever try public speaking. Well, I'm here to share my story of how discovering the magic of words made me the person that I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, words are powerful. Words have meaning. Positive words will inspire you. Negative words will send you down the depths of despair. Out of all the words that you speak, the most important ones are the ones you speak to yourself. Imagine that you're in a room with someone you love. It can be a family member or friend, and there's a magical box in the room that is taking every negative thing that you've said to yourself and saying it to the person you love. How long until you take a bat and smash that box into pieces? Why? Because you would never let someone you love be treated that badly. Then why do you do that to yourself? We humans can sometimes be our biggest enemy. I know that because I was my biggest enemy. Until I discovered a self-help book which I honestly thought wouldn't help me. The book called You Can Heal Yourself. In the book, the author talked about how using positive affirmations can help you change your life. And I was like, what? Positive affirmations, saying them to yourself? Isn't that kind of what crazy people do? I was hesitant at first. But then I realized it possibly can't be any worse than what I was already experiencing in life. So I decided that every morning I'll stand in front of the mirror and say a positive affirmation to myself. The most powerful affirmation that I could think of was love. So I decided every morning I stand in front of the mirror and say I love you to myself. The next day, I did. I stood in front of the mirror, looked at myself and said, mirror, mirror on the wall, I love you. No, you don't, my mirror screamed back at me. I did not love myself. When you first try to change your life using positive affirmations, you are bound to hit resistance. And I did as well. But the key is to keep going. And after that, I decided no matter where I saw a mirror, when I saw a mirror, like a crazy person, I look at the mirror and say, I love you. And eventually, after a lot of patience, I got to the point when I looked at the mirror and said, I love you, I realized that I really did love me. That made me feel like a huge weight was lifted off of my body. 3 words, ladies and gentlemen, 3 words. I love you. That changed my life. It is because of these 3 words that I stand in front of you today, bare my soul, be vulnerable, and share my story. I want you to think of a word that means something to you. And every morning, for at least 30 days, while you're brushing your teeth or taking a selfie, say that word to yourself. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it will change your life forever. With that, I'd like to leave you today. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I love you.